Good morning, children. Continuing with geometry, today we shall study something about the circle. A circle is a perfectly round shape. And how do you get this perfectly round shape? With the help of this compass. As you can see, this is a compass. This is a tool that we use to draw a circle. The part which I am holding, this is called as the head of the compass. And this point where I am going to keep is called as the tip. This is the tip, okay, where I will place it and then I will draw a circle. So this is the way you have to draw a circle. You have to hold the head of the compass and then draw a perfectly round circle will automatically come when you draw this with the help of this compass. Now what you need to remember in this compass, children, is that the pencil should always be smaller than the head of the compass. The pencil cannot be more than the head. It always has to be smaller than this head. So when you place the pencil, first keep it together this way and see that it's perfectly, the tip and the pencil both are straight on the same line. And then you keep it over here. Now this tip of the compass, where we keep it and we draw the circle, is called as the center. Okay, so this is the compass. Now if you don't have a compass, no problem. You can take a round cap of your bottle or you can take a bangle and then draw a circle. But this compass is a must when we are doing the circle. Now this is the center. This outline of the circle, or what we call as the boundary of the circle, this is called as the circumference. New word, all definitions will be given to you. Now we are talking about this circumference. If you take any point on the circumference, if I take this point and the distance from the center to any point on the circumference will be the same. If I take a point over here and I name it as P, and if I were to join this, I will get CP. Okay, I already have P here, so let me make this R. Okay, if I were to take another point over here, and if I were to name this point as S, the distance from C to S will be the same. Okay, so if you see what is this distance, it is exactly the same as C to P. So we have our definition that the line segment that joins the center of the circle to any point on the circle is called as the radius. We can also say the line segment, or we can also say the distance between the center and any point on the circle is called as the radius. Okay, so we can have many radii. One is a radius and more than one, we call it as a radii. More than one is a radii. Okay, one radius, two radii, three radii, so on and on. We can have as many radii as possible. CR, CS, you want over here CM. So this way we will get many radii. Now, when we take any 2 points on the circle, like I have taken this point A and point B, and if I join them with the line segment, but most importantly, if it passes through the center, I'll repeat, when we join any 2 points on a circle with the help of a line segment that passes through the center of the circle, this type of line segment is called as a diameter. For example, AB is a diameter. In the same way, we can have as many diameters as possible. I can join M and R, and if it passes through C, MR will become a diameter. Okay, this way again we can have many diameters. But if I take any 2 points on a circle, if I were to take this point, suppose X, and if I were to take this point, suppose Y, if I join X and Y, children, I'm not using a ruler now because I'm just explaining to you. If I join X and Y, I get a line segment, but this line segment does not pass through the center of the circle. So this is not a diameter. Okay. For a diameter, the 2 points should be on the circle and it should pass through the center of the circle. So these are the three important things. Center, the point where we keep the tip of the compass is called the center. Every point on the circle is at an equal distance from the center. So the same thing where we keep the point, that is the center. Then radius, the distance between the center and any point on the circle is called as radius. Then we talk about diameter, a line segment that joins any 2 points on the circle and which passes through the center is called the diameter. So joining any 2 points on the circle and passing through the center, we call it as a diameter. And circumference, the boundary of a circle is called circumference. This outline that you see, or this entire boundary that is there, this is called as the circumference of a circle. Okay, now if you see this circle again, now let's come again and let's look at these two things, the radius and the diameter. Now if you look at the diameter has two radii in it. CA is also a radius, CB also is a radius. I'm again repeating, this diameter AB has got two radii in it. One radius and more than one is radii. CA is one radius and CB is another radius. So we can say that a diameter is twice the radius. That means 2 times multiplied by the radius. And if I were to take only one radius in this, if I were to take only CA, so we say